Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I will once again welcome you back to His Excellent Media YouTube Sports TV, at the home of the trending sports news that are making headlines that is in the entire world. This time, I'll be talking about that is the African Cup of Nations that is hosted by CAF, that is the Confederation of African Football. I'll be talking about when it started, which team has won it most, who are the defending champions, which players have gotten it, and which players have missed out on this trophy. Just some background, it is the leading international football continent on African continent that started way back, that is in 1957, and Egypt are the all-time top scorer or the all-time winners who have won this title, that is 7 times, followed by Cameroon, who have also lifted this title, that is 5 times. It started as a smaller competition, as I stated before, that had only 3 teams that started this Afcon. However, it has turned into one of the biggest event, that is, or even it is the biggest event that is on African continent now, with 24 teams now competing into this main title or this main draw. However, before getting that is the group stages of the 24 teams, it involves that is 52 teams that take part, that is in the qualification for this tournament, that is the Afcon or the Africa Cup of Nations. It is organized by CAF, that is the Confederation of African Football, as other organizations, the likes of UEFA that organize the Euro, and the other organization, the likes of FIFA that organize the World Cup. So CAF takes charge, that is, of the Africa Cup of Nations. It has been held, that is, 33 times, that is before, and currently this edition will be the 34th edition. But what you didn't know, did you know that 14 different countries have lifted this trophy or this championship till now? That means it has been shared among us, that is 14 countries. Only Egypt, Ethiopia, and Sudan competed, that was in the first edition of 1957. Egypt was the first country to win this accolade, that is beating Ethiopia 4-0 in the final. That is some of the histories about this trophy. In the early days, the Afcon was held, that is in random intervals. That was, they could just select any year of which to play this title. However, it became a biennial competition in 1966 that is being played after at least 2 years. In 1966, it was later on expanded, that is to 80 teams, and which increased the level of competition. 6 countries won the title between 1970 and even 1980, out of which 5 won it for the first time. With new teams that is joining the CAF, it was increased, that is to 12 countries. That was way back in 1992. 16 countries 1996, then 2019 and 2021. Even this edition that will be taking place, that is in 2024, at the CAF or the Afcon has risen, that is to 24 teams that combine or compete for this accolade. It was switched to ODIs, that is in 2013, to prevent crashes, that is with the FIFA World Cup in even years. That's why it changed it to ODIs. Before it was in biennial mode. This tournament has featured some of the African best players, the likes of Didier Drogba, the likes of Samuel Eto'o, the likes of Yaya Toure, Kolo Toure, Solomon Kalou, JJ Okocha, Mohamed Salah, Mane, and the list is endless. Olympic gold medalist and Cameroon legend, that is Samuel Eto'o, is the highest top scorer in this Afcon competition ever since it started. He has scored so far 18 goals, or he scored 18 goals, followed by Laurent Paku of Ivory Coast, who scored, that is 14 times during his playing time. Egypt are the most successful team in Afcon, having won this title, that is 7 times, including a hat-trick between 2006, 2008, and even 2010. They have finished as runners-up on 3 occasions. That was 1962, 2017, and even the recent concluded edition of 2021, which was held, that is in 2022, due to COVID-19. Cameroon are the next most successful team in Afcon with 5 titles, and they have also finished, that is 3 times or thrice, that is on the podium. Senegal won the Afcon 2021, which was previously held, that was in 2022, as I told you, because of COVID time, after beating Egypt, that was on penalties in the finals. Senegal's first ever triumph at the continental showpiece, but in 2002 were also runners-up who were beaten, that is by Cameroon, that is on the final. I remember the team that had the likes of Alusise, who is currently even the coach of Senegal. As I told you before or earlier on, that numerous teams have won this title. I will just be giving you a list of some of the 2 teams that have won this trophy, as Egypt are the top scorer with 7 titles, then followed up, that is by Cameroon with 5 titles. Egypt won back-to-back titles, that was 1957, 1959. Ethiopia also managed to win, that was 1962. Ghana managed to win also that is 1963, even 1965. DRC Congo also won this title. Sudan won the title. Congo also won the title. Morocco won the title. Ghana won the title. Nigeria won the title. So some of the powerhouses that is on African continent have managed to win this trophy. The likes of Algeria also won this title, that was in 1990. Ivory Coast first won the title, that was in 1992. However, it also came on to win this title with their big men, that is the likes of Yaya Toure, that was around 2015. Cameroon has also kept on holding this title. Also, South Africa won this title, that was in 1996. Ever since then, it has not taken the title anymore. However, in this competition, they are there, so we hope them to put such a match resistance, or to be a competitor, not a participator. In 2004, we had the likes of Tunisia, that is beating Morocco on the final. We have gotten Egypt when it won the hat-trick 2006, 2008, 2010. Even Zambia managed to win this title, that was in 2012. Nigeria 2013 with the likes of Mikel Obi as captain. Ivory Coast, Cameroon with the likes of Vincent Abubakar. Algeria recently won the title also. Algeria also won the title with the likes of Riyad Mahrez, who was the spearman, and even recently, that is Saidou Mane managed to take his team, that is Cameroon, to manage to take his team, that is Senegal, to their first ever triumph when they won in penalties against, that is, Team Egypt. Those are some of the few highlights, or this is some of the history about the Afcon. If you didn't know, you should share. Tell a friend that the Sports Encyclopedia has gotten us sorted upon the Afcon. Subscribe, like, and comment. I'm Ezek Sonamido, the Sports Encyclopedia.